Hi, welcome back. We're learning session 2 of lesson 28 today, developing making teen numbers. All right, so we're going to start with a warm-up, of course. And here's our warm-up for today. I want you to write the number, the teen number that you see here. Okay, now to figure this out, we need to see if we have a group of 10. Do you see a group of 10? All right, what color is our group of 10? That's right, it's the blue dots here. We know it's a group of 10 because in this tens frame, each space is filled, which means there are 10 blue dots. And here are the extras. The extras are in red, so I want you to count how many red dots there are. I'm going to count in my head. You can either count in your head or count out loud, okay? And we're going to see if we have the same answer. How many red extras did you have? I got 8. Did you get 8? If you got 8, give your brain a big old kiss. Good job. Now we're going to write this teen number. Okay, there's a space here, and you're going to tell me what to write. So I know that all teen numbers need to start with what number? Oh, I hope you said a 1 because all teen numbers begin with 1. That means we have one group of 10, which we see right here in blue. The next number is how many extras we have. So how many extras did you say you counted? That's right, you had 8 extras, and they were there in red. Now, if you're not sure where I got that 8, go ahead and count with me, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8. And then our 10 over here. Together they make the teen number 18. Great job. All right, so let's move right on into our lesson today. So session 2 starts with a page like this. It's got a bunch of bears, okay? And you'll notice that there are some brown bears here with some red hats, and they've got some little red bows. Then over here we have some little gray bears with red hats and bows. Down here you have some little white bears that have red bows. And then you have some brown bears down here that don't have any hats or bows. So we're going to count these in different ways. What do you notice about the brown bears up in this top left corner, the ones with the hats and the bows? How many do you think there are? I bet some of you notice that these bears are set up in tens frames. And so this top left corner here is full of brown bears with red hats and red bows. So there must be 10. This is going to be our group of 10 to make different teen numbers, okay? So we will always have our group of 10 right here. And just so we don't forget, I'm going to put a big circle around them and write the number 10, okay? So we don't forget, okay? So let's go in and count how many gray bears with red hats and red bows there are, okay? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we could also tell that there are 5 here because the whole top row of a tens frame is full. So we know that 10 is made up of 5 and 5. When the whole top of a tens frame is full, there are 5. Let's count the little white bears here with red bows. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 white bears with red bows. Let's count how many little brown bears are down here in the bottom right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 little brown bears. Now, I want to make a teen number out of a bunch of different ways. Okay, so I'm going to start with bears that have red hats. There are 2 spots where bears have red hats. Can you put your fingers on both spots? All right, that's right. You should have put your finger on the group of 10 because they have red hats. But you should also have another finger pointing to the gray bears over here because they have red hats. Now, if we make a teen number with 10 and 5, how many bears are wearing hats? 10 and 5 extras is 15. All right. Okay. So what if we say how many bears are wearing bow ties, little red bow ties? There are 3 places where I see red bow ties. Go ahead and put your finger on, well, you're going to need 3 fingers now. Put 3 fingers on the spaces where you see bears wearing red bow ties. All right, you should have a finger on your group of 10 because they're wearing bow ties. You should still have a finger on your gray bears. They're wearing bow ties. But now we're adding in these little white bears here because they have little red bow ties on too. So now we have to think. We have a group of 10. We have 5 more. And now we even have 4 more. So we could do this 2 different ways. Now, we already knew we had 15 bears wearing hats because of these 2, and now we need to add some more. So if we start at 15 and count 4 more, we'll have all the bears with red bow ties. So let's try that first. So we have 15. Let's keep counting. 16, 17, 18, 19. We have 19 bears wearing red bow ties. Now let's look at a different way to solve that. We know we have a group of 10, and now I want to know how many of bears are over here. We have a group of 5 and a group of 4. So let's see how many are in our extras pile, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come over here. 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have a group of 10 and 9 extras. What is a group of 10 and 9 extras? 10 and 9 is 19. Okay, so we still have the same number. There's 2 ways to go about it. Either take what you already know and keep counting, or take your group of 10 and count all the extras together. One more, okay? I want you to try one more. How many brown bears are there all together? I want you to put your fingers where you see brown bears. Your hint is you only need 2 fingers. Awesome. So you should have a finger on your group of 10 and the other finger way down here in the bottom right corner where there's brown bears that don't have any hats, don't have any red bows. They're just little brown bears. Okay? So this is pretty easy peasy. We know we have a group of 10 and 7 extras. So what is a group of 10 and 7 extras? All right, that is 17. What if you take your brown crayon, go ahead and get your crayon ready, a brown crayon, and you're coming here and draw one more bear. I want you to draw one more brown bear. Doesn't have to be perfect. Look, Miss Torres is going to give it a try too, okay? So let's see, I'm going to give him a head, give him some little ears, give him his body. Okay, 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. See, Miss Torres can do it. So can you. So I've got another brown bear. My number changed. I had 7, and now I have 1 more. What is 7 and 1 more? If you said that 7 and 1 more is 8, then I want you to give yourself a firecracker. Good job. 7 and 1 more is 8. So now how many brown bears all together do I have? I have my group of 10. Don't forget those 10. And now 8 extras. Okay, so 10 and 8 is 18. Excellent job. All right. So let's move into the next page. If you flip that over, you'll be on page 554. Okay. Let's see. So I need to bring that page over for you now. And you're going to see this page has some cubes, and then it's got some numbers on the side. Let's read the numbers on the side together, okay? 10 and 3, 10 and 6, 10 and 2. Okay. So what we're going to be doing, and I'm going to crop this out just a little bit because it's got a lot of extras going on. We're going to be counting cubes. We're going to write, because I always want you to write to show your work, and then match. which cubes match to making a teen number. So we have something in common with all these. We see some blue cubes, we see some yellow cubes. How many blue cubes, let's see if you remember from last week, how many blue cubes do you think they have in each problem? Basically, what is the same about all three of these options? Did you say that there are 10 blue cubes? I hope you did, because that's what we talked about last week when we said when you have those blue cubes and we're working in our books, there's always going to be 10, but just in case, let's make sure. Count them with me. Use your pointer finger and count to each cube on your page as I count on my screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A group of 10. So I'm going to write 10. I'd like you to write 10 as well. And then you're going to count your extras. What color did they use for your extras? If you look at your book, you'll see that the extras are in yellow. So let's count the yellow cubes now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. So we're going to write 10 and 6. Now, don't make any matches yet. Remember, I want you to show all your work first so that you understand where we're getting the answers from. So let's go to the next one. How many blue cubes are there? Well, you shouldn't have to count. You already know that when you see those blue cubes here, that is a group of 10. Now, how many extras are with this group of 10? Well, you could probably see it. 1, 2. Look, I can look at that and I can see, I can subitize that is 2 yellow squares. Okay, last one. A group of, that's it, a group of 10. And let's see if you can subitize. Look at those yellow cubes. Take a look at them. How many are there? Awesome, there are 3. Now we can draw our lines to match. We're looking for one of these options that say 10 and 6. Do you see it? I see it right here in the middle. So I'm going to draw a line to match those two, the cubes and the words and numbers. Okay. How about this one? It says we need 10 and 2. Do you see 10 and 2? I see it right down here at the bottom. Excellent job. Now, how about this last one? 10 and 3. I see 10 and 3 right here at the top. So you're going to make that match. Okay? You're going to have a page just like this that I'm going to be looking for your grade. Okay? All right, so let's look at the next page. And the next page, oh my goodness, page 555. This looks awfully fun because now we're going to color the bears, okay? So let's get my page set up here so it's not distracting. You're looking at page 555, and I want you to get these colors. I need you to get a brown, a blue, a red, and a green. I need you to get those color crayons ready. Brown, blue, red, and green. Okay, so I'm going to make some little color swatches up here so that you can remember what colors you need. Brown, blue, you're going to need a red, and you're going to need a green. Let's see if that shows up against this green. A little bit. Okay, those are the crayons you need to get. Brown, blue, red, and green. We're going to start with our brown crayon. So just like before, we're going to color our 10, a group of 10, brown. At this point, if you want to color the hats brown too, that's okay because we're not going to focus on their hats and bows, just the numbers of the bears, okay? So go ahead and get your 10 bears in your tens frame, all colored brown, as best as you can. And so Ms. Torres is going to do it too, just to get some color on there so we know that our group of 10 is brown, because now you're going to need your listening ears, because I'm going to tell you to color different groups a certain color. I'm going to be using a teen number, and you're going to help me color, okay? I'm going to do one with you, and the other two you'll do on your own, okay, to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so you should be having 10 brown bears. If you're still coloring, go ahead and pause until you're ready to move on, because the next color you're going to need is a blue. All right, so I want to make the number 15. And I know that the number 15 is made up of 10 and 5. So I need to color 5 bears, a group of 5, with my blue crayon. And I need you to look at your book and point to where you see a group of 5 bears. Go ahead and point to them. All right, did you point to the group of bears that is at the top here? They filled the whole top of a tens frame, which means there are 5. Great, well, we're going to color them blue to show a group of 15 bears made up of the 10 brown and 5 blue. So go ahead and color these 5 bears blue while I do the same on my screen. And again, if I finish before you, go ahead and pause until you're ready to move on, okay? Don't let me get ahead of you. Okay, so we showed 15 with a group of 10 brown bears and 5 extras. Now you're going to use your red crayon. I'm not going to do this with you, okay? You're going to do this on your own. You're going to use your red crayon to show me how to make a group of 14 bears. So if you have 14, that means you have a group of 10 and 4 extras. Find where you have 4 bears and point to it on your book. Okay, if you need to count them, make sure you count only 4 bears. And then color them red. Okay, color your 4 extras red. And this is what I'll be checking when you submit your work to me. Okay, if you need to pause the video to color your 4 bears red, go ahead and pause and push play when you're ready to go. Because now with your green crayon, you're going to find a group of bears that has 7 extras to make the number 17. Okay, point to the group of bears that has 7 extras and color them green. Okay, so your group of 17 bears will be made of 10 brown and 7 extra. And again, if you're still coloring, pause that because I'm going to show you your last page. Okay, this page here, 556, looks a lot like the one we did together. You're going to have your cubes on the side here and the numbers and words on the side here. It says 10 and 1, 10 and 5, 10 and 4. You'll need to look at your cubes, count them. I encourage you to write the numbers next to it because that will really help when you go to match. And finally, draw a line to match the cubes to their correct description. This is going to be what I look at for your grade, as well as when you did your coloring of the bears here. I'll be looking for the red and the green colored bears for your grade today. Okay? So I hope this has been helpful. I love you all. I'll see you very soon. Bye.